para makita niya.
Saan ka sasend? Sa Facebook or?
Sa Facebook, di ba mag-friends naman kayo?
Oh, close nga kami. Best buddies nga kami.
Oh, close pala kayo. Sabi niya Rian, close
Chums.
pala kayo. Best buds daw kayo.
Lagi nga akong first liker niyan eh.
Ikaw daw lagi first.
Nakita ko yung first, yung post.
Nagla-like ng ano mo.
Hoy, ako lagi po sa'yo.
Uy,
Yung-
ako lagi nagla-like ng vlogs.
Hindi, ako kaya yung first.
Hoy, ako na lang.
Ako kaya first. Anywho.
Sabi ni Rian, hindi daw tayong dalawa. Siya daw talaga yung unang like.
Talaga. Hindi niya ako pinapansin. Kanina pa ako sumisingit eh.
Hindi talaga kita
Nakakainis.
pinapansin.
Buisit talaga to. Yung isa naririnig niya ako, di naman pinapansin. Parang tangang putik.
Hindi ka naman naririnig ni Joms.
Ewan ko. Ang plan ko sana, tawag nito, hanapin ko yung mga...
Ito na lang yung reflector ko yan. May
Aragag.
Go, sige. Ano yung sinasabi mo? Ayan,
Pero-
di ba? Parang nag-reflect. Oh, galing oh. Tawa wala.
Pero yung...
Oh,
Yung plano ko sana is, yung sa list of topics, di ba, remember we started this podcast. Anyway, welcome to our third, fourth, fifth
what's
episode.
happening? Oh, ay.
Yeah, so welcome to our fourth, fifth, episode of Ground Up. Nakita
Yes,
niya na.
Ground
So
Up.
we're, right. So yes, Ground Up. The meaning of this podcast is all about starting from the bottom, right?
Right.
Gathering
Up to
all
the
of
ground,
our
right.
experiences to learn more about these lessons and hopefully make reason for the future or the present, because I'm really interested in your thoughts about the future and the past. How would that connect, and is there really a future?
What do you mean? Is there really?
Right.
Of course, there's a future, man. Well, come on, man.
No, because this is what I got from, of course, the almighty. Di naman sa almighty, pero of course, Dr. K. Actually,
Oh,
merong tag dito. It's Healthy Gamer. I already incorporated Healthy Gamer as a part of my persona of some sort. Not really persona, but really my identity. Showing that I'm growing as a positive individual in the gaming community. So, anyway,
Sure.
what he's trying to say is that there is no such thing as future. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, I was like, the idea of future though is kind of a delusion or an illusion of the mind. There is no such thing as a future, but only the present. So parang, just like there is no last step and there is no first step, there is only a step. The step.
Okay, I get it. I
Diba?
get it.
Parang, what do you think from
I
that?
guess so. So like technically, it's like he's saying
Yeah.
there really isn't a future. It's like, well, that's kind of true because it's like open, right? I get it. So it's like everything is just a present. There could
Exactly.
be a past because it happened already. Future
Mhm.
not yet happened. So it really depends on what you're doing in the present.
Right.
It's gonna affect the future.
And
So
I was
there's no future.
Right. I was so fucking mind blown by that idea. Like, I was always thinking, like, 5 years from now, 4 years from now, like, I'll be in this position, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, that's just a presumption of what's going to happen. I was like, oh, damn, yeah. Makes sense. I was like, and that matters because it's all about, what's happening now and how everything is really relevant for, I can't say future now, right?
Well, if there isn't any future, so
Right? Because it
Checkmate.
feels like, yeah, exactly. So parang it somehow kind of defeats the purpose of hope, right? I don't know if I didn't really fully understood what he was saying, but what I got from him is that to live in the present is the best thing that you could do and the thing that
Yeah.
you should do, right? So parang
yeah,
I was
that's great. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and I was like thinking, what am I doing now that is so like relevant in a way that I'm changing my life every day. Parang ganun. So, sinabi ko, di ba at the beginning of my vlog, di ba nga, thank you guys for pushing me, by the way, to create more contents and stuff like that. Alam ko yung parang I've been posting, parang I have only this one friend, which is you, Gabe, and of course yung mga ibang friends ko rin na manonood and who are
Not
watching.
Alan's not
Yeah,
a friend.
not Alan, yes. Miss that guy though. Our co-host Alan, he's in Canada, right?
Toxic
Yeah.
player.
But if you should watch our bossing episode with Alan. was it episode 3 in Valorant? Yeah, we played together again for quite some time. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to get some of your thoughts on that idea.
I don't know. It's a really deep,
Yes, exactly.
yeah, it's a deep topic. But when you said like living in the future, well, you can't live in the future as much as you can't live in the past. You know, because if you're living in the past, you're not really moving a step ahead. If you're always thinking, what if I did this before? What if I done this? Whatever. If you keep on thinking of what ifs, you're just gonna, your mind is just gonna turn to mush. It's gonna be shit. You know.
That's
So,
yeah.
and if you only think about the future, you might not enjoy the present. It's like, in 5 years I gotta be this. So, like you said, like you talked about Dr. K thing. It's like people keep on thinking, I'm gonna be this in 5 years, and when they think about it, it seems so hard. But what they should be doing is living it a day by day
Yeah,
until you get to those 5 years,
definitely.
right? So it's nice that you have a goal like, I'm gonna be this in 5 years, but what can I do now to get there? You know.
Yep.
So,
I,
and I actually, when I got off work, my boss or my supervisor told me something. We were just talking, and she said, um, "What you're doing now, let's say 25, from year 20, when you're 25 years old up to 60 years old, you have about 250 weekends, right? Okay,
okay.
I think
Yeah.
that's what she said, if I'm
Okay.
correct. But anyways, just think about the weekends,
Okay.
which is Saturday, Sunday, from you being 25 years old up until 60 years old. So
Okay.
how are you going to spend the weekends, or how are you going to make it count, right? Right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I totally get you. I just yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, just go
We
on.
got there because like one of my workmates said they'll just be sleeping through the whole weekend. So if you're going to live your life just sleeping through the whole weekend, right? That those 250 weekends, that if you look back, it's like, that's what I did. I didn't make any strides to, you know, do something better. You
It's
get what
good.
I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. Yeah, I definitely get you.
So
Goes back to the idea of like having to make something now in order to not regret. It just I like how you said it, like strive. Is it strive or
strive, yeah.
strive? Right.
Strive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct. So yeah, I like how you say that when you need to strive now in order for you to. But it kind of like there is an idea of like overworking, right? I don't know if there's
Yeah.
like a sense of it, but in a way it makes sense because you strive for something. I guess it's just about of perspective, right? When you
Yeah, and I mean, you're gonna get weekends, of course, that you're gonna sleep through, right?
yeah,
But
definitely.
she means don't do that every weekend. I know you're gonna be drained. Of course, let's say Saturday, fine, go sleep on Saturday, but make your Sundays count. Go meet your friends, stay with your family, work out, do something productive. It doesn't have to be something huge. You know, it's the
Oh damn.
it's the little things,
Oh, it's our boy. We were talking about this guy a while ago. My God,
right?
this guy. I think he saw our podcast. We're live, by the way, in Twitch,
Yeah, shout
YouTube,
out to Bebe Loves
and
who's
Facebook.
watching right now.
Yes.
I don't know if she can hear me.
Joms. I don't know. I forgot her
Joms.
last name. Oh my God.
Bebe Loves, if you can hear me, thanks for
Um,
watching. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so
I don't
yeah,
think she's watching.
yeah. We were talking about what were we talking about?
The future.
The future, right? So broad, but it's
Yeah.
interesting as well.
Yeah.
Right. So this brings me to this. I reacted so the way when you said 250 because yeah, weeks,
Weekends.
right? Weekends, right?
Sorry. Yeah.
Because there was something that I had with this certain student, adult student in my class just recently, actually just yesterday. When I said, "Is it possible?" Can you answer this? This is very interesting
Okay.
question as well. Is it possible for one person to go to, because there are 250 nationalities. So I don't know if that's 250 countries, but I'm more interested in the people more than the place. I don't know why, but it's just that the people more attract. But anyway, so there are 250 nationalities. Would it be possible for one person to meet to meet thank you for watching Fish Lambo. Um, is it
I know who
possible?
that is.
Is it possible for a person to meet 250 nationalities and be able to be something with them? I don't know. I think you got what I'm trying to say. Did
Wait,
you?
no. Like, is it possible for one person to meet 250 nationalities and what
In one lifetime?
in one lifetime?
Right. Sorry. Yes.
Hmm.
Right. So you were saying that there is a lifespan, right? So there's an expiry date for every person, and I get that. But
Everyone has an
would
expiry date. Yeah.
it be possible for everyone, like not really everyone, but a person to actually meet lots of people in a lifetime?
It's interesting. Maybe.
That's
I don't know.
250. That's like if you
250.
count the number of flights that you would do and like the amount of money, right? Like,
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe it depends because like let's say growing up, you're already surrounded by different nationalities, like how we were, you know.
yep.
So that like how many is that already? And you just said meet. It doesn't have to be like be together for a
Yeah,
quite
for
some
a while,
time. So you're
correct.
just
Yes.
saying meet 250 nationalities.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe it's not impossible. It's probably not, but it might. It will take a lifetime, maybe.
Right. So it's like a dedication. And then I asked him, like, that's a good question. Anyway, there's no right or wrong question because this is all purely opinions, and
Yeah.
our opinions are biased in a way. But anyway, what she said was that um, I don't even think that he is rich, and I was like, how so? Like that person could afford 250 flights of or more, right? So it's a return and stuff. So I was like,
So
how
you
is
gotta be in the country.
no, he should have been, traveling all his life, right? So I asked her,
Yes.
should that person be rich or called rich in a way? I was like, no. She said, why? And I said, she thinks it's wise. Wise.
Ooh, that's
Interesting.
nice.
Right? I was like, damn. Why is he rich? Why is he not rich but wise? It's like, damn. Is there something wrong with my decisions that I'm not doing right? I was like, fuck. So
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, she has a point. That's a really nice way of thinking that the person who meets 250 nationalities is wise, which is true because it's like experience. The more you do do something, the better. Well, it's like it's not exactly a great analogy, but the more you do something, you get better, right? So the more you go through life, the more experiences you get, the more you level up. Healthy gamer. So this is gaming terms.
Yep.
So so Baby Love's probably asleep right now. She doesn't get what we're saying, but
Yeah.
shout out to Fish as well. I
Yeah.
bet
Shout out to
he's
Fish.
watching.
And what's the other name?
He's
The
actually
cat.
watching right now. See?
All right.
Fish and Lambo. Well, that's only Fish. You see, Fish is watching us. Hi, Fish.
Hi, Fish.
Yeah, the cat's name is Fish, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Ask her, but so,
Anyway, we're weird with names and cats, and
yeah, like why
like
would you name your cat Cookie?
yeah, Cookie and Thunder, and the other one was Cloud. So
Mine is just Ming Ming. So
anyway, there's this brings me to a point of gamer perspective. Like I'm really curious on how did you come up with Framba?
mm,
Yeah.
it's nothing profound. It's nothing deep. It's
Mhm.
just basically because I like Kobe Bryant, right? And he's called Mamba, right? He's called the Black Mamba.
Mm.
But of course, I can't just like type in as a username Mamba Fever because obviously someone's gonna have that name.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to make it like a bit of my own. So I don't know if technically my hair is an afro. That's why
Yes,
I call it
I think it
Framba.
is. Oh yeah, so like an
Afro.
Afro Mamba, right?
Right. So
Makes
I call
sense.
it a Framba.
Framba, yes, makes
The
sense.
fever
Yes.
is, you just get, you can't get enough of
The
it, so
fever.
you get
Like-
fever, yeah.
That's. I would try
Framba
like
is Framba.
like an intro of you, but I can't. Like, I'm not that confident to say
What?
those stuff. Like, let's get ready to rumble. And, let's welcome in the right corner. I
Yeah,
can't do that thing.
exactly.
But yeah. But
Exactly.
from the fever does make sense. Yeah, it does resonate with your personality as well. Yeah. So
Well, Big
yeah.
Dick 97 was taken. So
But I was
yeah.
like you. We were talking about like Mamba mentality. I really would
Mm.
like for our viewers as well to be
Oh, this is good.
yeah, to be enlightened with that mentality of Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant, the legend
Right.
Kobe Bryant. So would you care to share some thoughts?
You know what, guys? Kobe Bryant is one of the people I look up to. You know, so everything that I do, when I play games, when I work, when I do anything that um, well, that just anything. When I do anything, I have Mamba mentality. And when for people who doesn't know what that means is Mamba mentality is what exactly is it? How can you explain it?
You
Will I able to
explained
explain
it.
it to you?
Yeah, you really explained it a while ago, like very well. Like you were talking
Well,
about
I
how.
gave an example though. So
Yeah.
Mamba mentality is like this. You'll be able to get it if I have a example. So Kobe Bryant was in a press conference, right? And this was during the finals. So I forgot who they were up against, but he was in the not rafters, you don't call it rafters. But he was just on the press conference table. And one reporter, and by the way, they won this that night. They won the game, and Kobe he wasn't smiling. It's like they even lost. The way he's frowning, it's like they lost. So, but they won that night. So this
Right.
reporter, he stands up. He asks Kobe, Kobe, for the whole night I've been waiting for you to smile, and now that you won this night, I thought you guys would, I thought you would be happy. And this is, I think they're up 2 points from the
From the
opposing
match.
teams,
Yeah.
from the 2-0. So technically he's not wrong. A player should look happy. Of course, when you're winning, you should be happy, right? But Kobe goes, "Did we win yet? But didn't we win though?" Something like that. And he was just like straight face, and he looked at the reporter. But did we win though, or have we won or already? Something like that. So I'm butchering the story so
No,
bad, but
no, no.
I'm
You're
telling you
you're
guys, it's
doing
pretty good.
perfect job. Like,
So yeah, like Kobe just went. Yeah, did we win already? So that's basically Kobe
damn.
mentality, the
Like,
Mamba mentality. It's just like you always give your 100%, even if it's just like a
definitely,
pickup game, even if it's just like
definitely,
practicing. I always give
sure.
my 100%. So like I said, when I'm playing games, and Rhea knows this, he knows when I am
I do.
like it's really serious. He
Hundred
knows when I'm
percent.
like
Just like how our stream went a while ago. Like I was really surprised. Like when was it? Was it a while ago or like
what?
yesterday? When you said play like it's the last game. Like I was
Yeah,
like,
that was last night.
was it last night? Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, what the hell, man? Like I'm not ready
that's
for it.
how I think
Yeah,
of things.
that's
I
really
play it
good.
like
That's
my
a really
last
good.
game.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. Like to always be giving your 100%, even if it's just a normal game. Because I tend to
Right.
be, more relaxed, more laid back
I get
when
it.
I'm
Yeah.
doing. I just when I play the game, I just wanted to be, feel like belong and stuff like that. But I
Mm.
wanted how you rephrase that in the sense that you can still find fun or joy in what you're doing at the same time not really losing time, right? Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Right?
Yeah, I get
Because
it.
when you're just chilling, it's like you feel like you're rested and stuff like that, and it feels like you're not really doing anything. I don't know. It feels like, yeah, it's just that,
Yeah, so
it's
I
crazy.
respect how you go through the game as well. Like you want to
Yeah,
be relaxed, you want to be like open. I'm more really like a soul loner type of guy who
yeah,
I play with my team, right? But I want to be better. I want to be the guy that people can look up to, that people can depend on. So I get that you like to relax when you play, but that's why my aim is better than yours.
yeah. I know, man. That's
I'm
why I'm
I'm
fucking
kidding.
fucking
No, that's
retarded. Just,
I'm just giving you an
we hit
example of
those.
Mamba.
This,
I'm just giving you an
but
example of Mamba mentality.
Mamba
That's how
mentality. Yeah,
Kobe would actually answer.
really,
That's
not
why I'm
really.
better than you.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that.
It's
But I'm not saying I'm better than you
yeah,
per
yeah,
se.
yeah.
Of
It's
course,
just like
you're
it's like igniting something in you, you know?
Yeah.
It's like everyone's spirit is dead and it's like just, you know, nakaka-trigger. Alam mo yun, it's
That's yeah. That's what I like
exactly
about Kobe.
right.
That's why when he trash talks you, he wants you to become better. He wants you to be
Exactly.
on his level. He wants you
Exactly.
to
And
he wants you to demolish him, not defeat him, demolish
right.
him,
Right.
make him look like he's a bad player. You know?
And even then, he still wants more, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even if he feels defeated, I think he would even find more fun in being defeated because he would learn more, you know, than where he is. And that's like amazing, dude, like
Yeah.
so much. And I like how you said it, like he's the first one in and the last one out.
And the last
From-
one in
yeah.
practice when
In
they
practices, yeah.
practice, he's the first guy in. It's the last guy who comes out. And
Yeah,
he starts at 4 a.m. So
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's really crazy. I remembered even, you know, having my intramurals, you know, practices for, you know, in college, back in college, even in high school, you know.
Mm.
I really took things in a very chill manner. You know, I didn't really pay attention on how it's about the grind and stuff like that. I really acknowledged the word grinding when I somehow failed through college, and then I took a huge fall down out of life and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, we're actually like 20 minutes. We could finish.
Really? You know, I mean,
Did-
we can still talk.
Right.
I'm good. But no,
Right,
I
right.
wanted to say another story about.
Oh, sure,
Kobe
sure, go,
since
go.
This is gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
honoring Kobe as well because
Go, yeah.
he's like my
Sure, man.
favorite player ever. But
Please.
there was this one. I don't know if you've heard of this story. You know, you can cut this part out if you want. It's just a story between the both of us. But there's this story where there's this one player. I forgot his name. I don't mean to disrespect that player. I just forgot his name. But he was in an interview, and he said they were the home team. So it was in their home. It's home game. It's a home game. They were against the Lakers. So the Lakers visited their city, right? So he was already practicing because he knew that he was gonna go against Kobe. So he went to the venue, to the court, very early. He was the only guy there. So he started practicing. And then once, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm getting this wrong.
Is it?
When he got there,
Okay.
Kobe was already there, and that guy, that player, he got there early. Like he said, he meant like early. But when he got there, Kobe was already there practicing, and he was already drenched in sweat. He was already
Damn.
sweating like crazy.
And he
And
just
when Kobe was practicing, it wasn't like just normal practice. It's like he was playing already the game.
yeah.
That's the moves he was practicing. So it's crazy. Then after that, so they shared the court, right? Kobe's at the other side of the court. He's at the other side, so they're practicing. Once that player was done practicing, he saw Kobe. He was still practicing. Like it was a good. The guy was practicing like I don't know for 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know, but it was hours. And then when he was done, he still saw Kobe practicing. But he said, "I need to get ready for the game," so he left. And then that night, Kobe dropped like 60 points over that team. And then when people interviewed Kobe about that story about that guy, he said, "Oh no, the guy went up to Kobe and was like, 'You're crazy, man,' and compliments and all that." But he was like, "Why didn't you? How could you practice that hard during training a while ago? During when we were practicing in the court, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you were the first one in. I was still the first one out, even though you were the first one in." He was like and Kobe's response was crazy. He said, "I was actually about to leave when you came in, but when you came in, I told myself I had to show you that I could beat you, that I'm better than you."
Oh damn.
Yeah,
What?
it's crazy, man.
What?
I know. It's like wow, that's dedication right there. That's the killer instinct. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's Mamba mentality.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can't find a fitting word, but Mamba mentality makes
It
sense.
has its own word now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Like that's,
Damn,
that's crazy.
You know, from a perspective of someone who doesn't not really appreciates, like I'm not really a deep fan of. You know that. You know, we've
Yeah.
been friends for so long, and I've valued, other, I'm really interested in many things, and I can't just seem to focus in one thing. But when I see you and your dad, like, just, and actually your entire family just watch a basketball game, even back then in high school, I really appreciate how you all gathered together and really, really watching, you
It's a
know?
Filipino thing at this point.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
know
Chinese
why, but
Filipinos love basketball, even
yeah,
though our heights aren't for it. But
yeah. But yeah, that's really interesting. Like how he kind of, I don't know if defeated. I'm really trying to find word to like fit in. It's just that Mamba mentality just
yeah,
destroyed that
you
person.
you should research
Damn.
about Kobe. That's a wise
Yeah.
man. Now he's also a definition of a wise man. He's not
Yeah,
only
yeah,
wise
yeah,
on the court;
definitely.
he's wise off the
Definitely,
court.
yeah. Yeah.
He's a firm believer of meditation as well. So that's cool.
Yo,
Yeah,
dude, when you say meditation, though, I'm down. You know,
yeah.
but this is the thing, though. Like, meditation in its sense is really hard. Like, I don't know
That's what she
why.
said. But go ahead.
Fucking hell, man. But yeah, I was talking about meditation and how I can't sit still. Fuck,
Mm,
man.
yeah.
Um, it's just that
That's the
how
thing. Meditation can help you sit still, though. You gotta
exactly. It's
practice it.
just that there are so many forms of like different persons who wanted to try
Yeah.
meditation, but they just seem to not really reach meditation. So this is how I understood meditation itself. I don't know. Have you tried? I think you do try,
Yeah, I
right? You
do. I
do.
do
You do.
meditation. I'm not like super good at it yet, so
Yeah.
but
So
it's very relaxing.
yeah. So
Clears my mind.
I tried that, and like the way I understood meditation, it's not something you go into. It's a state that you go. It comes to you. And it's like
Yeah,
what the hell? Like I thought meditation is like when you just sit down and just do this thing and
I
like
know. I know.
close your
Yeah,
eyes and just forget about all of the things. But that's not how people work. People are always, I believe people are so genius. They're very smart about things. They can, everything that we say could be wrong in itself. Like even if everything that we are genuine, um, how can I say? Like idea or purpose is to actually educate and then maybe hopefully resonate with their lives. But what I'm trying to say is that people will always see the negative things in out of all of the positive things. That's how we're just wired to be in a society where it's the whole system is just fucked up. So I'm trying to just go into a meditative state, but I can't. I'm trying to just do all the poses and just I can't. But this is the thing. I tried meditation through people, and that is where I found meditation. Like when I'm really focused on one thing. That's why
hmm
I'm really eager to find more conversations every day. That's why I wanted to actually part of me streaming is actually not to gain more views and stuff like that. I fucking don't care about the fucking views, man. Like I just wanted to talk with someone, like know what's happening on their day, like just talk. I just want to
yeah,
talk, like just there, and hopefully something out of that conversation would actually make a change of some sort. Not really entirely, but just some parts, some bits of what we have. So yeah. How was your journey though in meditative state? Like how do you do it?
Well, I don't. I mean, I just like anything else. I I went through YouTube
Hmm.
and I just typed how to meditate. And how I meditate personally is like I look for a quiet place. Usually it's my room. Sometimes it's a bathroom, honestly, because I just find a place where I can be alone. And I sit. I either sit down or lie down, but more sitting down. So I sit down. I close my eyes, and I just count my breathing. Like I picture myself. It's it's funny, or maybe
Yeah,
weird, but I picture
I'm trying to picture it out.
when I
Yeah.
when I close my eyes, I picture myself underneath a waterfall. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
That idea just keeps me calm. So I'm underneath a waterfall, and I'm just practicing my breathing. I'm not really thinking of anything else, just that. And I don't know. It gives me it relaxes me. It gives me a certain high, you know.
Wait,
But
there's a word for that. Like
Zen.
Zen, yeah. Zen
Yeah.
would make sense too. I was thinking of another word, maybe like a sanctuary of some sort. But
Oh,
Zen
yeah.
makes yes, Zen makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean,
So
you have you tried meditating?
yeah, I did just
You
like
know
what
what?
I yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was
You're-
trying to. Like I've been doing some poses and stuff. Maybe it doesn't work with me. I don't know why. It's just that my mind is really constantly working.
Mm.
I have to do this. Like it's just everywhere. Just like what we were talking about earlier. I don't know if we are like kind of like have a symptoms of being having ADHD in a sense.
Mm.
Like I really wanted to know more about ADHD and how it's really affecting people. I think I'm a very functional human being. I can do work at the same time, be rational with everything that I do. So, which comes to, you know, not really diagnosing myself, but really I'm just interested in the whole dynamics of being ADHD in a sense. So, yeah, right. So wait. I wanted to ask your thoughts on like depression and stuff, like anxiety. Would you want, or do you want
Oh,
that for another
no,
conversation? We could
we
have
could
to,
have it as a separate
yeah, separate,
another
yeah,
podcast, but
yeah, yeah,
I can also talk about it right now. But
yeah, sure.
it's up to you.
We can, right. So we can start by like how. Let's define like how do we know personally, like how do we know depression?
You know what?
Obviously, it's seen in persons, right? Okay, yeah.
No, I just watched your vlog, your latest vlog.
Oh yeah, no,
You actually said what depression was, right? So you said it's different from being from sadness.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how to explain depression. It's just it's like a super shitty feeling.
Yeah, I
I
would
can't say,
say
I don't
the,
know if I was depressed or whatever, but you know.
no, just not really us, but more of like how do we see depression in itself? Like, what are the symptoms, or like how does it affect a person's life?
Hmm. I guess I guess being depressed is like one hand is on your throat while the other is the one that you use for everyday things, you know?
Right.
It's like you're always choking. It's like you're
Yeah, yeah,
drowning
yeah.
when you're not
I
in
got
water.
that. Yeah, yeah,
You know?
definitely. Like you started from this line of just drowning, you
Mm.
know, and you're struggling your way back up to the surface for you to breathe, but you can't because it's
Yeah.
just pulling you down always. So yeah, that makes sense. So I would illustrate a fucking curve, but I'm really bad at drawings. But yeah. Anyway, just for our viewers, I don't know if there are viewers or anything, but
Do we have viewers?
I don't know. I'm not watching. I don't know if there are, but
I think Fish is still watching.
maybe. Let me just check. But anyway, as I was saying, I will just run through things like what are the three things that we should do to a like how do we deal with depression in itself. So um okay. Oh my god.
What?
Right. So never mind. Um yeah, so first thing is to never to invalidate their thoughts. Like if the person feels like he
By
might be
them, you mean a depressed person?
yeah, like if a person like kuya I feel like depressed, or like a person just
Yeah.
randomly reached out to you, and we don't know if it's the first time or the last time. So just never invalidate their thoughts. This is what I got from a person who is a very professional. This is not really professional, but who studied her way out to psychology. So she just graduated, and then she went to you know masteral degree of some sort because she wanted to have a deeper knowledge. So anyway, so first is to never invalidate. Second is to not rush. Like you should not say that it's gonna be okay. That means that do not give them false hope. Like if you say that tomorrow is gonna be okay for them, they will really depend on that. Like they will really cling on that idea of having to have things be okay after one conversation. So the most and important thing is step 3, which is actually should be number 1. But number 1 and number 3 actually make sense. But anyway, the most or the yeah, I would say the most impact that you could do to a person is to actually help them go to a professional, like push them, like um maybe you should, check a psychiatrist. I could hook you up with some people that I know, or maybe a friend of a friend who could actually help you and maybe diagnose your problem and stuff like that. So I don't know if people are aware of how mental illness is such a huge problem in our society, because all of us are really just, buckling down with what is the COVID thing is, the COVID thing is happening, and I get that. And there are thousands of cases. Dagdag mo pa tong anti-terror bill, which took effect actually this midnight, 12 a.m.
Really?
If you don't know,
Like
but yeah,
it got passed.
yeah, it got passed. It's actually
Serious?
a fucking, yeah, dude. Like they could, arrest us of without any reason of some sort. It's crazy, dude. Things are just changing. It's just constantly changing. Well, what are your thoughts though? Like, how do you understand what is a terror bill, or do you want to go back to depression? I was.
No, I mean, for the terror bill thing,
Mm,
based on what I heard, I should really look up at the news more.
Mhm.
But based on what I heard, it's sucky.
yeah.
Is the best word I could say right now, because from my understanding, the terror bill is you can't speak anything bad about the government, right?
Yep.
Even if you're online,
Yep.
stuff like that, you
Yes.
could actually get
Arrested
arrested
without
for that.
any, that arrest warrant
Process.
thing. Yep.
or warrant.
Yeah, because usually police should have a warrant. There are only three limitations to it. Like I forgot some of it, but if you are in the act of committing the crime, for example, if you are robbing a bank, right? So that in itself, that doesn't need
You get
any
arrested
warrant and
right
stuff like
away,
that. So it's somewhere in the lines of those kinds of scenarios. So if like you're in the act, or you have like the intention to do it in the moment that you are being seen by a police officer and stuff like that. But this is absolutely and ridiculous. It's just mind blowing
Yeah,
to even, yeah, right.
No,
I
go
don't-
ahead, go ahead, man.
It's just-
interesting.
It's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck is this fucking law doing in this time? Why are they not just focusing on things to lessen the fucking curve? Just fucking flatten the curve,
We
man.
should really be focusing on COVID right now, but
Yeah,
hey, let's jail Facebook warriors.
I know,
whatever.
right? Like, Fuck
When
you
I
all.
when I actually remember now, when I heard of the terror bill, I thought, are we gonna be a communist country?
it sounds like, but I don't think so.
Right?
I don't know, because the very idea of it is that they wanted to improve, the security of the nation, stuff like that, and they want to, make safe and stuff. But it doesn't really. I don't even fucking.
But you know, I don't know. I don't know
59.
the whole aspect of the
Said.
terror bill. It could be more. So
Philippines,
gotta
province
read
of
on
China.
a research.
Soviet
Right.
59
So we have. Right.
said,
Sorry.
Here
What?
we come.
Yeah. You should continue.
No, that's it.
Yeah. So
What's wrong?
no, because we have people watching. I don't know why.
Oh, really? How many?
Right. So they said Philippines, province of China. Do we think like what the hell, man? Communism in
You know,
itself, it's
If
just
we get arrested,
fuck it, dude. Like
Twitch.
I'm with you, bro.
Clip that
Like
shit.
just take me out then the next
What?
time.
Come on, man.
No, I don't know. It's just that it's so frustrating to even, especially for a person who just graduated or somewhat graduated, it feels like I'm being choked down. I really have this amount of energy that I wanted to put in to the real world, because they say that the real world is really scary. It will need you to pay bills and stuff like that. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's part of life. It's normal. Right? Why are you scaring people off from what is the reality? They should just face it, right? Then I was like, right. Then now that I'm working, now that I'm doing the part of the society and stuff like that, but I don't really feel like there's a good future in what I'm doing. Although I'm really influencing people, Chinese people, but I still do my fair share of doing a communal work YFC, doing you guys as well, my friends, my
Doing
family.
us.
Not really doing you, not I'm not really doing this for the sake of our friendship and stuff like that, but I'm really concerned on how we view things.
Mm.
Here's the thing, okay? Let me just put that elephant out, that fucking stupid shit out of the way. Um, the way I see like the community of YFC and my friends is not really that far. I see people as people. Like people as people,
Yeah.
not really with their status or anything about that. It's
Which
just that,
should be, yeah.
yeah, that's the correct way to view things. You should not really bias and stuff like that. But here's the thing: the way I view things in that perspective kind of like feels like biased opinion, right? So I'm just viewing them as not really a righteous people, but more of the people who tries to heals themselves and stuff like that. But I was like, no, that shouldn't be the thing,
Mm.
because I know people are struggling with their own problems as well, and their own stuff, to believe
Like
in.
there's more to them than just that.
Yes, exactly. It's more to them just their status or where their community is. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
When you mentioned you look at people as people, I just remembered that's why I don't get racism. It's like
Exactly.
so stupid. It's like it's just because of color. I mean, I I don't get it. It's like you could be purple as long as you're. I don't know. It's just a color. How
It's just an
can
innate
a
thing.
color affect something so much, someone so much?
Mhm. And these days, it's just so hard to even comment on anything, right? Because they just like what I said,
That's another.
everything. That's
Another.
another thing. Like
Yeah, yeah.
gender is also a part of this conversation.
How many genders do we have now?
I don't know, like
I think we have like 200 something. No, seriously, I think.
no, I don't know, man. I just
You know
found
what?
that.
Go ahead, just keep on talking. I'm gonna be searching stuff.
Yeah. So what we were talking about this whole gender thing, like homophobia and stuff like that, and it's really a delicate matter to even talk
Why
about.
you
But
have problem with gay people?
I have, yeah, exactly. See, it's even starting. I'm even.
Yeah, yeah. You
I've-
mentioned one thing. Then
Alright,
you
you just mentioned
Get
one
fucked.
thing. Yes, correct. Yes. So it's just fucked up. Like the way I was, cultivated. I don't know how I went to be the person who I am today. Is not really revolving on those kinds of things. Although it's there, I didn't just recognize it to be a thing, like a problem that the society should deal with. Like don't do this because that's gay. Don't do this because that makes you less of a man than you are. Like I didn't understand that up
That's
until
another topic. What
Exactly.
is being a man, right? But,
exactly.
Anyway,
Like
you go
what the
back
fuck?
to that
It's
before
just an overflowing topic, right? What the fuck, chat? Can you just
You know what? I'm actually searching Google right now, and
Right.
this is from ABC News. Okay,
okay, go.
and the headline is here's a list of 58 gender options. Oh, for
Wow.
Facebook users. What? Seriously? Facebook has that. So you have
What?
like a gender, androgynous,
Ad-
bigender, cisgender, cis female, cis male, cis male. I don't get what this
What
is. Gender
gender, man?
fluid, gender non-conforming, gender questioning. What? Male to female, MTF, trans woman, trans man, trans person. If they don't want man or woman.
Have you heard of this word, pansexual?
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Holy shit! I fucking love this idea. I don't not really love it, but I've been I've come across with this person. But anyway, pansexual is loving regardless of your gender.
Their gender.
What the fuck? That
It's-
should be
it's
every
the-
people.
It's the that's in the you watch Sex Education, right?
Yeah.
The one
Otis
you
and
actually open-
yeah.
she's
Mavic.
pansexual.
Ma-
No, not Maeve. Maeve is not pansexual.
Who?
X.
X, yeah.
The main character's ex, the black chick.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I know. Yeah, just her name. Yeah. Okay.
Then she got attracted to the tall.
Yeah,
lady
to the tall
with
lady.
the tentacles and shit.
Mm. That's a cool story though. Yeah. Amazing how it ended up
So that's
for her.
cool. Yeah,
Mm.
pansexual. There are actually people who like fall in love. That's actually nice. If you think about it, you fall
Yeah,
in love with the person, not because of their gender.
exactly.
You know, regardless if they have a dick or not. So
It's
that's
not a,
nice.
it's not about the genitalia, right? It's all about how we act.
Yeah.
It's
How
all
does
about
that?
the act.
You get this. You start thinking, how does that happen? Like
Okay,
I
like
don't know
what
how.
happened?
Like like do you wake up one day and say, I don't know, I like men more. You know,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
I don't know.
also had that question, and then I asked that to a friend who is actually gay, and then I
Hmm.
asked him. He's a really good person, and he's really open to many things, and he just told me that I don't know. You just feel it, You just don't feel belong to the same gender that you are. You don't feel like manly. You don't feel like um. It kind of like deeply roots on your emotion, you know.
But you know what? There is always a factor for that. It could be upbringing.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I think so. I think it's more of how not really upbringing, but it makes sense. Yes. Of course, a better part of that equation is of course upbringing, but I think it's more of the society,
Hmm.
how the person, the environment. I don't know
That's
if
weird.
yeah, if DNA makes sense, but I don't know. I think it's the society that transforms a person's ideas and morals. Like
Maybe.
yeah.
I
So like,
mean,
mhm,
like if you think about it, as a baby, when you go out, you don't. Baby doesn't know if it's gay or not,
exactly right.
right?
He just transform out of the society when he grows to the right reasoning. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a feeling. I don't get because I grew up. My parents brought me up not saying. They weren't like a parent who would say that being gay is bad or
Exactly. Yeah.
don't play with girly toys or stuff like that. I never heard them say anything like that. They just let me figure it out on my own. I mean, as a kid, I knew that there were gay people, but it wasn't really anything for me. I wasn't turned off by gay people. I wasn't. If you're, I have gay friends. I'm talking to one right now. So, like, yeah, we kid, but um, like I said, it's I don't know why. I don't know how, like, growing up, I know that I'm a guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. There wasn't a point me thinking like should I be gay or so
Exactly.
I
And
don't know. I just
if you
want
come to think of it,
to understand.
if you had that same feeling as others do, would you think that you would commit to that feeling as well? Just like what they did?
Who
I don't
knows?
know. It feels like it's all about identity, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, if it's a feeling, I have strong feelings for women, so I'm a guy. Is that it?
exactly. Like, yeah. What does it, contribute to?
I
Like,
mean, I can compliment a dude, but it's
exactly.
it's not like I want to get in his pants.
Exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I think there will be backlashes or bad comments on these things, but fuck them, man. I
Why?
don't
I
know.
mean, I have nothing against gay people. Do
Exactly.
you?
No, I
I'm just
don't.
I'm just
Um,
wondering why. How does that happen? How
exact.
you
So
know
here's the thing. I think we have heard of this masochism or toxic
masochism?
masculinity.
Masochism is masochism. Whatever. Go ahead. I know what you're saying.
I don't know if maybe it's
Masochism.
wrong. No, 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 it's
Yeah,
wrong.
it's masochism. No, it's right. I think it's masochism.
Toxic.
Masochism.
Let's just call it toxic male. What is it? What was the word? I just
You know what, bro? I think that's wrong.
yeah,
Because
it is wrong. I think it's wrong.
masochism, whatever. That's like you get sexual pleasure from hurting yourself.
Oh,
Simple.
yeah. So no. I was
I think
finding
what
for
you're
the.
saying is misogynistic.
Is it misogynistic?
Like it, like
No, 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 no. I found it. It's toxic masculinity.
okay, that misogynistic is like a
Yeah,
form of
it's
toxic
far.
masculinity.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Right. So I think you wanted to talk about more of this as well, like toxic masculinity. I think why were you particularly interested in this topic?
Me?
Yeah, you. I remember you subtly. Did I say that right? Right. Subtly just told me that you wanted to talk about this. I don't know if you noticed, but I really
I
remembered that.
don't remember that.
Yes,
Did I say
exactly.
that?
Right? It's like a subconscious thing that you wanted to say, but I just heard of it. It's like in between conversations that you said it. But anyway, do you have any thoughts on that?
Well,
Toxic masculinity.
what what is toxic masculinity? We have to have a
Yeah, we should
definition
define
for
it
that.
first. Okay. So I think toxic masculinity revolves in, of course, genders and stuff like that. Like men are always on top and women will always be the second best, kind of like that. And then showing, dominance in all levels.
Oh, okay. And like, if you're so showing emotion, you're not a guy.
Exactly.
Like,
One of the
you
things to
cry, you're not a
show
guy.
weakness
Oh,
is
okay.
when you express your emotions, like what we're doing,
I
right?
get that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. Yeah.
Yes, right?
No, it's it's a thing, definitely. I think it's women and men are to blame, not just men. Maybe in an aspect of there are times that women don't like men who are emotional. Who That's why there are a lot of guys who are
Cave down, yeah. Who would just harden up
or
and
just like yeah,
yeah.
they just have a wall and they don't really open up to women. And then once women like, come on, open up to me, you can be you with me. And then there are some cases who, like, women just accept who you are, emotional or not. But there are some women who, if you start actually being emotional or comfortable or vulnerable, not emotional, vulnerable is the right term.
Correct.
You start opening up, you start telling them or showing them who you are, and then they just get turned off. They feel like you're not a guy anymore. But I guess it's all subjective. It really depends.
Yeah, it
Being
depends
a
on
man is it
exactly.
depends on the person. So for me, being a man doesn't mean like you're super strong or whatever, and
Exactly.
like nothing can hurt you. I don't know what being a man is for me. I have to think that through. Maybe being a man for me is like, you can get hurt, but you can get up. I don't know.
Exactly. It's all about moving
It's a lot of
forward.
things, not just that.
Yeah. And
So
when the first person who comes into mind is of course our fathers, right? Like how did they
of
go
course,
through
that's our
lives and
first
stuff?
role models. Yeah.
Like yeah, let's talk about fathers first. Like I'm really interested in how you grew up to know your father, and I think I would be able to share some thoughts as well.
You know what? I want you to go first with that because I
That's
want to
good.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I grew up with my father, I'm really more of a connected to. Before that, I should say some context first. So,
Mm,
of course, we grew or were born in Oman in
mm,
Muscat, and we spent most of my days there. I've been only in college here for Philippines in the Philippines for college. So yeah. Anyway, so my connection with my father is really really inspiring, I would say, because I am only one of the few people, I would say, one of the few people who really had an experience of how fatherhood should be. I think a
hmm.
positive, not really. There's a balance in that. Um, like
People are waiting to
he.
hear it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes. Hi,
It's
Ate
all good.
Magda. Yeah. Anyway,
Go ahead.
um,
Sorry.
he told me how. Not really told me, but he nurtured my. He molded me. I would say he molded me in a way that I am so secured with who I am and who I wanted to be. Like when I say that, it's just too much. What he brought me to all of the adventures, all of it, the failures, the successes, the everything.
Hmm.
Like he wanted me to be a part of the journey that where how we tend to see fathers is they're always locked up, doing job. When they go home, they just rest, they just watch TV and stuff like that. We don't really have any physical or emotional connection with them because they're really busy, always busy,
I think
busy,
it
busy.
depends on the dad.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the dad, but I think most of how
Was your
I
dad
see.
like that?
No, he was busy, but he asked me. He always wanted me to be a part of that busy life. Like I wanted. This was my first time to be a part of the production crew. Actually, I was a lightman.
You was a what?
I was lightman. I don't know if most people would understand that, but
Lightman.
lightman is, my father is actually a mechanic, right?
Mm.
So he always asked me to hold up the fucking light because it's dark. He can't
Okay.
see inside the machineries and stuff like that. So I really was under the idea of, or the impression of, being a part of that journey of having to fail. Like he got burned, he got injured, he got
Oh yeah,
he
you
got
you
oiled,
went through a lot of shit, man.
everything, man. I was in there with the storms in the very, he
Dude, his father is like Superman. Like
I
he got
don't
electrocuted, he got burned.
exactly.
I
He
don't
got
know.
cut
He
off.
probably fell at one point.
Yeah, he did. Actually, when that burn started, he actually fell. I don't know if you know this. When the car goes into a garage, there's like a pit under where you can go under.
Yeah.
Like there's a ground, right?
Right,
Ground.
right.
So there's a hole in the middle where you can go under and then just
So he
fix
can
stuff.
Fix the car. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was he was in the trunk. Was it trunk? Right. So the where you put loads and stuff. Where like
Yeah, true.
yeah, trunk. So he was actually fixing wires from that part where
Okay.
was the gas side. I don't know, right side. Yeah. So there it turns out like there was an ignition of some sort, and then it
Okay.
fueled an explosion of some sort, and then the car burned, and then he fell. He broke his arm, like physically
Oh, damn.
broke his arm. Like
Seriously?
this was all metal.
Damn.
This was all metal. And what was the first thing he did? What was the fucking first thing he did? He went out, he get up, he got a concussion, he was bleeding everywhere, he was burning, for Christ's sake.
Seriously?
He ran out, he went inside the house, got a pail of, he got a pail with one hand, broken arm. With one arm, he went to the car and just threw water in it.
At the car.
At the car. He was
Damn.
like, I don't want this garage, my house, my family to die and burn. I would do
Damn.
anything. Anything, I was like, damn, bro. And where was I? I
Where?
was inside playing PlayStation, playing GTA. I was like, oh damn, like everything
How
was
old were you?
fucked. I was like about 13, I think, or 12.
Damn.
I was, teenager. So anyway, the whole journey was just, me being a part of all of those stuff, like mostly the failures, He always says this term, pamilya nga ng tanga eh. Parang in itself parang medyo this ano siya, parang how would you say?
You're a family of stupid people? What?
It's parang pamilya nga ng tanga. We always fail. Just accept it. Parang ganun. Parang and it's not really toxic. It just shows that he embraces failure not as a negative thing but more of the positive thing. Like you cannot do anything more than just failing. It's just you're in the bottom. You can't
Yeah,
go
you're
anywhere. You
only-
just all the way up.
You can only go up, yeah. Only
Right?
ways up.
So
Yeah.
it was like I'm always mesmerized with everything that he does. So yeah, it's just a short way of how I would, share my thoughts on how my father is. So yeah.
Wow.
How about you, dude? Like I know your story is also interesting as well, and how you grew to,
I don't know if I'm interesting or not, but
yeah, dude.
my dad has always been my role model. It's always like how I see a guy should be. Of
a
course, he's
guy
not
or a
perfect,
man?
or a man, of course, no one's perfect.
Exactly,
everyone's
yes.
got flaws.
Exactly.
Even
Yes.
when you're a kid, you see your dad as Superman, no flaws. He can do anything. But as you grow,
Sorry, cut off. I don't know if it's the internet or wait. 1 sec. Let me just check.
you realize there.
Yeah, I think you
I think we
cut
lost
off.
our guy. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Still there?
Yeah.
I was the one who got off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I
Alright.
don't have the LAN cable on. Now I know why. Let me just.
Well, I was
There we go.
surprised.
Okay. So.
Oh damn! People are watching. Like Alan was
Seriously?
watching. Yeah,
Seriously?
and also Mika. Yeah. It's
Oh
interesting.
damn. Okay. Well.
That was an hour ago. So yeah.
Oh, they're not watching now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, like I said, my dad, he's the best man. Like we always say that about our
Our
dads.
dads,
He's like the
yes.
best.
Seems
But
like a biased thing, yeah, but I don't know.
yeah, but he just inspires me to be the best version that I can be. Because I always said when I was little, when it wasn't when I was younger, said that I want to be like him in terms of I can provide for my family, but I can also get the things that I want as well. You know, it's like he can still enjoy life even. I'm not saying providing for your family is not enjoyable, but it's also, let's be honest, it's a responsibility, right? But you can see that even though he has a responsibility, he can still enjoy and do things for himself. You know, I don't know, thinking about it, it seems selfish to think like that, but I don't know. Um, that's one of the reasons why I do admire him, and he. I don't have any stories like he got burned or anything,
Dude, you don't
but
have to. I really appreciate how, like, I wanted to for I was actually going for that story where you actually are they up or what?
no, no, no.
Okay. So, I was actually going for that story when you say what was the thing again? The way he act.
Oh, I remember now. Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay. No,
The way
maybe
he what?
like he in back in
Yeah,
college when he
sure.
said that you wanted to repay him for all of his kindness and stuff like that, and then he said that no, keep it, it's yours, right?
Oh,
Like the
right.
thing, I
Yeah,
don't, I
no.
forgot how the story went.
After
Yeah, yeah,
after
yeah,
I admire him. Not only my dad, but my mom as well, because they let me be who I want to be. So
yep,
when I started working, I was like, um, I was ready to, I guess, chip in, stuff like that,
yes,
with in the family, because
exactly.
that's how usually a Filipino family is once their
Not really
their
a
child is
Filipino.
working.
That seems like a racial thing, but maybe a
Really?
person. Yeah, because I think people, like,
I mean, maybe now, maybe today, but I think the Filipino norm before was once their child is
oh yeah,
working
yeah,
or
yeah.
children is
Okay,
working,
so yeah, okay,
their children
right,
will take care of them, right?
right.
Give them money. But for me, when I was ready to do that, my dad just said like, "No, no, you keep your money." That's why me and your mom have was working for half of our lives, is because you know we
That's very
have
good.
savings. We'll use that for us. You got your whole life ahead of you, so you start your savings now.
You do you. I like that.
You do you, right?
That's good.
So yeah, and I remember that I admire my dad because he's very dedicated at what he does. So that's why my mom also admires him as well. So like my dad is, I didn't even, don't tell him I said this, but he's really good in some form of sports like bowling or table tennis. Like I was surprised that he was good in table tennis. At table tennis, he was good in table
Really
at table tennis
interesting, and that I
or whatever.
didn't know. That's fresh.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
he's really good. Like, you don't remember that me and
we
my
did
dad
we
played
play table
table tennis
tennis?
in your
In
house
I
in Oman?
forgot. Yeah, 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 I forgot that. I think
Did
we
you
did.
have? Did you guys have a table there?
Yeah, we did. We did.
That
We
was
did.
the first time I played with him, and I was like,
Oh, I
I can
see.
play this. I
Yeah,
know how to
yeah.
play.
It kind of like
Dude,
you
it was
know.
the first time my dad trash talked me in a game. I was like, what? He was like, my dad was like, don't play if you don't know how to play. Like,
What
well,
the?
damn.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the house in the wave, right? The fancy
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
houses. We were
yeah.
just,
And
Mhm.
and like I don't know. I just really admire my dad's dedication and his discipline, because he was able to bring us places. We were like, we love traveling, so to think how much he spent for our family, just to give us these experiences, to experience new cultures and see the world. So I really do appreciate that as well, and I hope to do that for my family.
Exactly.
So yeah, so that's what my dad is for me.
Yeah,
You know,
that you made mention of dedication that as well. That
yeah,
resonated with me as well. Dedication, the amount of passion that they um showed through their work. That's a fun, not really a fun. That's admiring. That's what you said.
somewhat admirable.
Sad, somewhat admir. no, really admirable of them to show that in a very personal context, just like how they are a father, they are their own selves as well. They're not just a father, but they're them.
Oh, I
So
have
yeah,
one more story. I just
sure,
thought of
go.
it. I
Yeah.
just remembered. I think that's why I think of my dad as Superman when I was younger, because when he was teaching me how to sleep alone in my own room,
Hmm.
he couldn't. He would just, before, was his style. I think he would leave me in the room. Well, he would put me to sleep, and once I'm asleep, he would go to his room, right? But I would wake up in the middle of the night and go to them, and he would be annoyed because he keeps on telling me, I'm trying to teach you to sleep in your own room, be responsible.
Wow.
And yeah, I was like 2 years old. So no, I'm kidding. No, I don't know, I don't know how old I was. Older than 2 years old. But um I don't know, maybe he was at the verge of giving up and just letting me sleep in their bed until, I guess, he thought of an idea. Since I loved to color and I loved to draw as a kid, he took a Superman coloring a Superman comic book, I think, and he printed it in his office in black and white. And he said
Wow, that's good.
he gave me a
Like,
set of crayons. And before every night before I go to sleep, we would color, and I would have that Superman, you know, drawings there with me, and it kept me through the night. I don't know why, but it did.
yeah,
So yeah, I
I
think
was
you have
just.
a message on Discord.
Oh,
I heard something.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah, that's what I think. Being my father is just, he's awesome.
yeah. I mean, yes. Just to wrap up, yeah. We had just so much to, talk about more of the things we, went to from left to right, from everywhere, from
Guys, we
top down to
planned
bottom.
just to have a podcast for 20 minutes,
Exactly.
but
For
it's enjoyable
it's
to
just
start. Just-
podcast is a podcast. It's just
It just keeps on coming.
yeah. Anyways, till next time, please wait for more uploads and more I don't know, contents with one of us. We'll be working we'll be making marking we'll be making more. Fuck.
I think you wanted to say working on, but then you
Yeah,
said
working at it. Making more, yeah. Working as well.
Working doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. We'll be making more of this content. I hope you enjoyed this and
How many
maybe
viewers do we have?
I think we had 7, 8, 9.
Oh, nice. Shout
But-
out to those viewers.
Yeah, I
Do
think
we still have viewers?
I think they
They
left. They left. At some point, they got bored and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
alright.
yeah, it's alright, man. It's more of us, but yeah, also them, of course. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you check out our channels as well. We have some vlogs as well in our channel, so you should watch it. Of course, we have Framba again, also known as Gabe Harlego, and Ian
Gabe
Viernes as Bad Bossing. Don't forget to click that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Right? We'll see you in the next time. Goodbye.
Click that shit.
Peace. All right, so
Peace.
it's a wrap up.
Nice.
Nice,
That was
nice, nice,
nice.
nice, nice, nice. Anyway,
Dapat meron kang tagline sa huli, yung kilala mo si Timothy Delaghetto.
yeah. Oh, of course.
Yung pagkatapos lagi ng every video, yung the royal penis is clean, your highness.
Ay, oo, yan. Yeah, gusto ko yan. Parang yung intro din ng
Click that shit.
TMG, yung this is the new podcast, yung sa simula. This is actually today's episode. Diba? Parang today's episode. Like, damn. Pero actually hindi. Recorded lang yung gagawin. Anyway, yeah, may araw na nga and stuff like that. So, I really enjoyed this.
So game to play though.
Really? That's good.
Yeah.
Tara. Wait,
It's
let me
good.
just...
Let's go.
Let's go. Wait, 1 sec. Let me just move to this. Oh, what the fuck happened? Okay. Alright. Okay. We're officially ended.
That was fun, man.
Yeah, dude, like, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
thinking of no, it's fine. I'm thinking of, we could also do podcast, yung light podcast lang, yung minsan tawanan, yung hindi lang yung laging seryoso
Yung topics.
natin.
Yeah, exactly. Kasi sabi ko parang medyo we need to tone down.
Pero
Medyo
I mean, if you want a podcast na yung seryoso lang talaga, that's fine din. Pero
yeah, maybe for some scheduled time.
mm,
Yeah. I get that, yeah. Na-feel ko rin kanina parang, oh shit, nagiging heavy na ata. Hindi ko atang kaya buhatin and
Okay
stuff
lang
like
yun,
that.
okay lang yun.
So yeah, it was fun. But yeah, we promised 20 minutes. I was like, I was,
Fine. Sabi ko nga, tuloy-tuloy lang.
oh, nung inisip ko pa nga na, ano, like, nung nag-20 tayo, I should, stop this. Pero okay lang. Anyway, we're logging in again.
Wait lang bro, sorry, napindot ko yung stream mo. It's still streaming.
Oh shit, okay, right, sorry. Oo nga no.
Hindi, I mean like you're still, it's late 'di ba pag streaming?
Yeah.